How you doing, bud? Three Tile Dig Simulator is my third most favourite game. Oni's at 5, so it's an upgrade. What the fuck? Jeez. Train spam. Needs more trains. Inter raid. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the raid. What have you been playing tonight? What have you been up to? Oh, just bored. They just got nothing to do. Right, let's go and dig out a few like excellent fruits or something. I did see some kicking around. I just can't remember where I've left them. There's loads over here. There was some up north of the map. I'm sure there was. Because I left them because I wasn't that bothered about it. Yeah, we're playing a modded run. So I'll explain in a second. We agree that Oni needs more trains. Factorio, of course. Oh, I see. I see. We've literally just been talking about Factorio. We've not played it for a while. I was asking if there'd been any new content for a while. We have not played it for some time. I could have sworn I saw a shitload of excellent fruits that we hadn't harvested. I can see one there. I thought we had more than that kicking around. Like that we'd already dug out to, I mean. Yeah, I've not touched Factorio for probably... I don't think I've streamed it for... four or 5 months, maybe? Something like that, it's gotta be. It's been a while. But I was just saying, it's one of those games that when I get back into, I like to go deep on it. I like to do my reading and figure things out and... You know, I don't think it's a game you can really half-ass. It's too addictive for that. Yeah, I don't really want all these meal lice. I could have sworn there was more excellent fruit kicking around somewhere. Maybe I was just tripping balls. That is also a possibility. I cannot see it, guys. My eyes, they let me down. Oh, that'll do for now, honestly. About that, maybe longer, yeah. It's been a good while. More like 7 months. Yeah, it's been a good while. Shred, how you doing, bud? So yeah, has there been any updates lately? Like, I don't honestly know what we were at last time. I don't remember what update was when we last played. Why have I got some... Oh, some of my dupes can't dig this stuff, can they? I'll give them a little ladder over here and we can start working through some of this soft stuff as well. We'll get all the boys involved. I could do without all these pinging alerts because they drive me absolutely crazy. Yeah, we'll get all this stuff dug out too. Just want to clear this out a bit, make it into a bit of a pool. And then we can tidy it up later. I've got blossoms and fruits and all sorts. I also want to get to this vent. I want to explore all the vents now in case one of them is like a natural gas vent. I only need it for food. I don't care about it for power. I just want to be able to cook some stuff. And I'm also going to want to put in a dirty grate pipe, which we'll do on like a priority 6, I think, for now. That needs to come all the way down to here somewhere. Which is going to be a bit rough. We're going to come out. I want it to come like here so it's completely outside of the base. So obviously this is all granite, this will radiate the heat into the base otherwise. 16th of June was the last Factorio stream. Really? June? But that was the only one that month. Your main playthroughs were 1 to 2 months earlier, right? Okay. Factorio content, nope. It's getting close to 1.0, so you won't see anything major updates-wise, but plenty and plenty of mods. Oh, A lot of art updates, and they redid some of the blue signs. Cool. Life, have you got any blueprints for your builds that we can import into our games? I'd love that big-ass radiator thing you got. Big-ass radiator thing. Big-ass... as in this thing? I don't really do blueprints, mate. We don't really save them. What I normally do is at the end of a playthrough, I give my save, so you can just have my save if you want and have a play about with it. But I don't really do blueprints. I mean, is it something that you'd like? Is it something that would be handy for you all? I don't really know how it works. Yeah, so when the last videos start going onto YouTube, in the description there'll be a link, and that's where I normally host the save file, so people can have a derp around with it. This is going to be a really disgusting pipe for now, and I will tidy it later. We're just going to have to go where we can. Blep. I'm not going to be proud of this, guys. But it is what it is. So what I'm thinking is we're going to end up with more stuff over on this side, so I don't really want to run this pipe down here, but for now, it's probably my best option. So we'll cancel all of this. We'll run this down this side. And away we go. Do something like this. And that will have to do. And then when we get to the point where we are expanding over this way, I'll just move this pipe over, and it'll probably end up being like more of a straight line, I would think, later on. But I want to be collecting this wetter. I don't really want to waste it. So we'll also slap in a cheeky coal gen up here and a smart battery, just to keep things ticking. Yeah, whatever. Later on, we'll probably have a big wire run all the way up here, but for now, this will have to do. And we'll get all of this bit done with a 7. Cool. Right, that's loads of stuff for them to be doing. There's quite a lot of work goes into that pipe. We might need some ladders here and there as well. No, let's get to some of this stuff. Maybe. So 6 months factorial. Off my head, blue science recipe changed. What changed about it? Basic code recipe changed. Bots are a bit smarter when placing tiles. Biters are harder. That's all. Lots of minor fixes and changes. Nothing super game changing. Yeah, we were playing the Red Mew scenarios, weren't we? Which were kind of fun. I was enjoying them. But they were very, very laggy. I think that was my last sort of take on the game, really. We started a space one, I think. Were we doing like SpaceX or something? Can't remember. It's a long time ago now. I've mentioned this in the past, like when I swap and change between games, it's normally kind of like everything I remembered about that game is gone immediately as soon as I start playing something else. So, can't quite remember a lot of it. Right then, this should still be taking priority because I want to get this sorted. We are still grooming our boys now, which is fine. And we just need our mechatronics fellas to come and finish off all these conveyors. So we're getting there. I know we're short on food at the minute, but it will all start coming together. Nice. Yeah, once these boys all start hatching, incubation 79, 73, 81. Once these all start hatching, we'll start getting some extra eggs and stuff as well. I think it'd be good. Cool. Building broken. Battery. Oh, it's one of the things we found down here. Okay, that's going to annoy me for a little while. Right, we did get a little bit of vision over here, but I want to see if we can do... Again, this is like priority 7 stuff over here. But I want to see if we can get a bit more vision on this corner of the map. Maybe get to the edge if we can. See what's over here. Got a couple of oil pools to collect now as well. And I don't remember what priority I did this on. This is all priority 7, so my dupes will be coming down here and digging this stuff out. This is going to break and probably flood a lot of this down here, so we'll end up with some more oil to play with. And yeah, we'll look at making like a lower pump pool at some point. But for now, I need more vision. The map is huge. It's just a massive map. Like if you look at our base, I mean, we don't exactly have a tiny living area at the minute. And as soon as we zoom out to the scale of the map... Well, for Cycle 300, I think we've done a lot of exploring and stuff. I think we've done a shitload of exploring, honestly. We're playing Neon Eden, JD. So yeah, this is a modded playthrough for you guys that might have turned up late or might not have been here before. We're doing a modded playthrough this run. We've not really done one yet. And we've got quite a few mods installed. That main ones being Lights Out mod, which is why it's so dark, and also Neon Eden, which is the map type that we're playing on, the asteroid type we're playing on. Both of those things sort of hugely changed the game. So we've got a big old map and sort of custom world gen as well. That reminds me, how's the old saltwater pumps doing? Not bad at all. Still getting there. Got a lot of water stored down here. Jesus. Omelets are barely better than raw food, so I'd rather not bother. Yeah. Omelets are a great choice if you want to cook them. Not really, because they're terrible for food. They're terrible food, JD. It's back in survival to 8 degrees, tropical to 100 degrees. That could be interesting. What was this? Sorry, just did some reading about the eggs. Apparently, they also cook. Yeah, we've tried it before on stream. It's just the omelets aren't very good. They're just a bit shit. I'd rather hatch them into meat, make barbecue, and then you've got more choices with it. You like sudding about and seeing what's possible. Ah, fair enough. I'm sure raw meal lice will be fine continuously as morale can be found elsewhere. Oh yeah, you can live on meal lice forever if you want. You just end up with grisly meals and stuff. I mean. My stress at the minute is creeping up because I've got my dupes working out of suits, in the darkness, in low oxygenated areas, you know, contracting all sorts of bad stuff. But realistically, when they're all just chilling around the base, they're absolutely fine. Because we've got enough decor and stuff. But yeah. For a lot of these things, you're better off just... Ah, there we go. You're better off just hatching it into meat. Like, I like to do this sort of thing where I drown all my eggs. So any excess eggs that we get drowned, and then that works for me. Why is this not being done? Being very impatient, but my mechatronics boys should be on this stuff. I don't know why they're not doing it. Just looking at cook food, they didn't need dupes to cook it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Is this back to the fully autonomous thing you were talking about? I mean, you can just do like wild meal lice and just let them all drop off naturally. You can do wild plants. Or, you know, have plants that don't need harvesting, just build a shitload more of them, and then gather all that food up and drop it on the floor. Because plants will automatically shrug off their harvest. But I don't really see the point, to be honest. You know, if that was your sole focus of the play, why not? See if we can do is start dropping someone down. Perfect. Wow, that was a very slow motion jump. Very slow motion. Whilst we're here as well, we'll need to get power in. Which was... Oh, my power ran over a little bit differently on the other side. Might fix that, just for cleanliness. It went down like... Oh, there's a horizontal here, which then spikes up like this. And then this went down here instead. Yeah? Yeah. And we'll get rid of Q. Go, go, go. Do. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Nice. Right then. So we get this sorted, we seal up this room, and then these hatches are sweet then. And then yeah, I think we do need to do some sort of like supplementary crops or start harvesting some sleet wheat and peppers and stuff. I'm also going to take this time to do a quick save and load. Because what, we've been live for 2.5 hours now. So let's just do a quick save and load whilst it's night time. Give me 1 second. And just wild shovels and eat meat. You know, wild shovel ranch. So know if before you hit space, of course, is the larger map more laggy? Yes. Yeah, it's going to be way more laggy. Just got into space in the last 200 cycles, I've noticed the lag went way up. Petroleum boiler and space being the last few things added. Space, the cosmic biome adds a lot of lag, because there's a lot of stuff up there, there's a lot of debris, there's a lot of temperature changes. You've also got a lot of things up there that you might think aren't affecting you, but actually are. So for example, things like Abyss Light interacting with Regolith. Oh, that feels way smoother now. Yeah, the cosmic biome's a nightmare, mate. So yeah, we'll add a lot of lag. I've got to head out for Turkey Day celebrations. Ah, oh, have a good holiday. Are there any other Americans in there? Otherwise, catch you later. Delmain, thank you very much, first of all. Delmain just gifted some subs. Bobette, Killer Dreams, you just been gifted a sub. Delmain, happy Thanksgiving, buddy. Have a lovely day. Thank you for popping in. Thank you very much for the 2 years. And thank you very much for gifting those subs as well, you magnificent bastard. Have a lovely day, buddy. Thank you so much. Right. Radex, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome to the stream. I dug it all out, the whole map is gone, the whole biome is also bunkered, doored in. Well, now you've just got a shitload of debris, JD, that's doing the exact same thing. So debris is the same thing, it's just half as much calculations. Well, half as much mass, but the same amount of calculations. So... it's all swept. Swept into a vacuum. We're at 22 at the minute. I think I want a couple more chefs for like my last dupes. So I don't want any of these boys. Come on. Central storage isn't a vacuum. Tell me I need to sweep everything again. It needs to be a vacuum, mate. So every element in the game will try and interact with other elements that's in, like atmosphere-wise. So for example, this phosphorite is interacting with this tile, and it's interacting with the gases around it. So calculations are being done to accommodate that. This phosphorite is affecting the oxygen, which is affecting this tile. This the debris itself is affecting the tile. The oxygen is then radiating to nearby tiles, blah, 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 blah. These are all calculations that the game is having to do. The only solution to that is to take all of your debris, sweep it into a room that's a vacuum, put it on top of a mesh tile, and that reduces a lot of the calculations. Honestly, it doesn't make that much difference to the game. The game is just a laggy shit show later on anyway, but it will help. If you're intent on digging out the whole map, that's the way to deal with the debris. Yeah. Because then there's no temperature exchanges, there's no calculations being made on it, it's just mass. But even then, that sometimes causes lag in the game. Just having this stuff dug out at all. I thought you would have known that by now, like, you must have watched me do it many times on stream. Oh shit. Did a save and load, didn't I? Mesh tile or an airflow tile, yeah, in a vacuum. Did sort of know, just didn't know if it was worth the effort. It's worth the effort. It's worth the effort if you've gone to the effort of digging out the whole map. So that's the only time, really. If you're only going to be digging a bit of stuff out, it doesn't really matter. But if you're intent on digging out everything, I would recommend it. Right. I don't even know if they're lit well enough over here. No, they're in the dark. I didn't think about that. They were lit when the grooming stations were here, but not now that they're over here. So we might need another little LED or something. I could get rid of these lights altogether, I guess, because they're not working. Yeah, okay, we'll just put some LEDs in as well. It'll be pretty. What am I looking for? Furniture. LEDs. We might leave the LEDs on permanently as well, just to give us some light. No, they should be automated, shouldn't they? Yeah. I'm back on like priority 5 from the relog. Shit in the way. I want to look at this. Just so they don't have to, just so they don't have to, I don't have to put any ladders in. Priority 1 on all these things as well, so I can see the wood for the trees. And all this stuff as well. Right. And a couple of LEDs over here as well. Boop. I could have put like tile lights in, but I like the LEDs. They're kind of cute. They're kind of sweet. So, what was it, like that? Is that what I did? No, I went underneath. Boop. And then in terms of power, shbloopy. No, shbloopy. Bloopy. Shbloopy. There we go. That should be plenty of light now. It'll light up the whole ranch when they come in as well. I think that'll be real nice. Yeah, these have got enough light, I think, just about. Although it might be because of the shine bug in here at the minute. Yeah, it's dark as soon as the shine bug moves away, so we do need to get these lights back online. I kind of just fucked these off, honestly, but should probably put them back in. Unless we do tile lights on the walls, maybe. Maybe we'll do that. These take a bit more power, but we can just tuck them in like there. That'd be nice. And then we can actually get rid of all of this crap. And I might need to rip some of this out as well. Oh, and we had to have these lights on permanently because the dupes don't get recognised as being in the room, I think. Do you remember we had this problem where they weren't getting... When they were on the massage table, they didn't exist anymore. So, we'll have to do that. That's okay. I think I'm going to put a double airflow tile in here, because there is going to be some CO2 that's trying to find its way out as well. And I think it's time we replace some more of this as well, because I think I built a lot of this out of basic bitch materials earlier on when we didn't have much stuff. Yeah. Let's make the ceiling out of glass. Yeah. Just mixing up a little bit, you know? Oops. I like that. Just a little bit of different stuff here and there. There we go. Wow. A lot of unreachable food warnings all of a sudden, but whatever. I could have sworn, as I say, there was some more excellent fruit that I'd left and not dug out, but maybe I am just dripping balls. Get rid of all this stuff. Andy Glomas, how you doing, buddy? Using storage to store only one item in each container also make them inaccessible to dupes fire pathing. Things that help the tiniest bit. Yeah, as with a lot of these solutions, unfortunately, on their own, they don't do very much. You have to sort of put together, you know, 5 of these little solutions, and then you'll feel an impact. There's no like supersonic fix-all fix, unfortunately. If there was, we'd all be doing it. You just kind of have to sort of, it's like best practice, really. If you, you know, if you introduce these things into your playthroughs like from the start, and try and tick all the boxes, you'll feel the overall benefit of it. Oh shit, I forgot we're doing that. There's a lot of funk out here, so I think it's time we put in a few more of you here and there. Cleared some of this funk out of here. And we'll just do a few lower prio digs as well. Like priority 6 sort of work. Cool. That should keep him busy. Right, why they no do this yet? Come on. Why am I mechatronics dupes? Dragging ass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they can't reach it. I'm being a fool. This is why they are dragging ass. Although all these wires and stuff should have been done. Just doing all this building stuff first. Yeah, whatever. This is nice and bright over here now. I'm gonna get this side done as well. Nice, there we go. Super bright. Yeah, I'm just being a little bit impatient. Yeah, so I've thrown an electrolyzer down here in the hope that we just spit out a bit of hydrogen that can hopefully find its way up to the base. We do have like vents up here that should let it through. It might get trapped in a few places like up here, but it should all be able to find its way out, and hopefully we end up with some more in our Dreco farm. So we'll just leave that going for a little while. And we'll make sure our Lobby boys are getting leveled up in Exosuit as quick as we can. I think that's most of them done. And yeah, just more digging. It kind of sucks, but I do need to keep focusing on digging to find a geyser. Like, we just need some natural gas. That's all that we really need. I also need to get this pipe online as well. Yeah, they've barely touched any of this pipe. Fuck. We're going to need some cooling for these boys soon as well. These are starting to get a wee bit toasty. A wee bit too toasty. And what do you make your pump out of for leaky oil fissures? I normally let it run off through something. So if I'm doing, if I am doing leaky oil fissures, I rarely play with them, to be honest, because they're... It's not that they're bad, they're so hot that you can't really do anything with them pump-wise until either A, you've got decent materials like space materials, or B, you cool that oil a little bit. So you can let the oil run off into another tank where you're mixing it with some other oil, for example. That brings the average temperature down. Then you can use like a steel pump. That's an easy way of dealing with it. So you're blending two oils to make one that's manageable. Or B, you know, you can actively cool it with some piping of some sort. Weird. Or C... sorry, I'm struggling in my mind. Will they be able to hop across there? Other than that, that's about the only ways I would probably deal with it. I'd blend the two oils together, or I'd let it run off into like another build where you were, you know, actively taking some of the heat out of it. But as soon as you got niobium, you could just build a niobium pump. It wouldn't even need to be thermium, honestly. Because I think it's like 300 and something degrees, isn't it, the oil? Blended oil, delicious. Yeah. Steam turbine, the answer to everything. Yeah, that's the other thing. You could just whack some water in there, have some floating water that's getting boiled off constantly, and only pump your steam. Only pump your oil. There's a few different ways to deal with it, but... Okay, that should be a bit prettier now. Right then, so finally all the automation is done in here now, I think. I think that's everything done. Let me just check all the stuff is right. So these ones up here are for essentially everything that isn't... Yeah, isn't... Right. So this is these boys, but it's going to be slightly different. So it won't be diamond hatches, it'll be like stone hatches and stuff. Stone hatches and also wood hatches, I think, if we've got them anywhere. Wooden hatchling eggs. That can leave. And then we won't have coal. It will be diamond. That is good. And then these ones will just be diamond hatch eggs and not stone eggs. And that is pretty much it. And then the only other thing we need to do is put wood eggs in this one. And that's fine. Job done. As far as I can tell. And then the last thing will be to put mineral supply into this one. You bastards. Why you do this? They put polluted dirt in there. Pricks. They keep doing this stuff. 143 kilos of polluted dirt. Jerk holes. Yeah, we'll need a mineral supply for this one and a abyssite supply for this one. There we go. Oh, that's real nice. So I should start getting both of these online. Guys, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Right, let's rip out Q and Q and Q and Q. Nice, so we'll start getting this ranch online as well. I think that's good. I think we're good to go. We'll just do a quick sweep up here. Get rid of all this gubbins that we've dropped into our rooms. And we've been replacing the old ceiling. Nice. Okay then, so apart from food, that's all of our critter things sorted. That should give us a decent supply of meat, ultimately. But we are going to need some farms. So, let's do the thimbleweeds first, because I mentioned I wanted to get them online. And I think I'm going to do them just, like, down here or something. Just for now. I've not farmed thimbleweeds in fucking ages. I don't remember, honestly, the last time I ever farmed them. But I do like the idea of putting decor all over the place. So I'm thinking we'll do that. Let's also put some boys in some suits. Java and Kiara. There we go. Did it a couple of bases ago, did I? Jeez. Find me on Google, how you doing? Happy Turkey Day for America. Bull, happy Thanksgiving, bud. You having a nice day? Turkey Day here is the 25th of December, yeah. We don't have turkey in this house. We don't do turkey. I'm not a fan of turkey. It normally bores the hell out of me, honestly. It's kind of a bit of a meh meat. Bleh. A turducken is where it's at. Turducken. A turkey, a chicken inside... Is it a duck inside a chicken inside a turkey? That a turducken. Turducken. It's very hard to cook it and it not suck. It's not that. It's not a question of moisture. I'm very good at that stuff. It's more just that it's a... What? It's more that it's just a very bland, boring meat to me, honestly. Why did just piss themselves? Why did you just have a piss? Full bladder. Oh, maybe we're reaching the limits of our toilets now. Huh. Come over here a second. I'm going to show you a trick. Yeah, I want a couple of cooks, I think. Okay, I see you've pissed in your soup. Take it off. And mop this pish. We have to do this because we don't have the old piss trays at the minute. Yeah, we may need some more toilets. Might need to have a couple more somewhere. You know, 2 suits there. Yeah, I made extra suits. I made like 20 odd suits earlier, so we've got plenty. Sen! Oh, thank you very much, buddy. How you doing? How you getting on? How you guys doing? What have you been playing tonight, Sen? What do these need? 2 cycles. Oh wow, we probably do not need this many. 22 to 37 degrees. Fuck it. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change up the piping on the old toilets. And instead of doing this shenanigans, we're going to do this shenanigans over... yeah. I think. It's going to be a pain to build again. I keep having to rip out these fucking tiles. Yes. I'm going to do this shenanigans. So I don't want this water, basically. I don't want it at all. So we'll do... what did I build this out of? Igneous. What am I building this out of? Obsidian. No! Igneous. What the fuck? I think this makes more sense. So this can come over to here. Do we want this many? I mean, we probably don't have the water to do this many, honestly. I mean, we do have the water, but we won't need this many fibers. That's a lot. Maybe I'll intersperse them with some decor and make it like a pretty area, I think. I think that might be a good one. You probably have enough toilet water for 2 plants at most. It's not just going to be toilet water. You're not going to have anywhere near enough water. Right, Perpetual, keep up, buddy. Keep up, right? We have 2 polluted water geysers, plus all of the polluted water on the map, which, as I've said, I'm going to collect into this tank here. I'm just going to put the toilet water in as the priority water to get rid of it. Trust me, alright? You fucking trust me, buddy. ASMR shit talking. Right, that is the plan. That was a really polite way of him saying shut the fuck up, a little bit. Right, so, with that in mind, I'll be able to rip out this other shit pipe. I just don't know if I want to split the feed. Oh, my eyes just went funny. I don't know if I want to split the feed or if I just split it down here. Because again, symmetry kills me in this game. So what I'm thinking is, instead of doing this, we'll do something like bang, 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 bang. Let's start from the other end. Bang, 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 bang. Ah, that works out nicely. We'll do something like that. No, we won't. That's too regular. That won't work. 1, 2. 1. Bear with me. It's gotta be beautiful, guys. So 1, 2. 1. 1. 1. 1, 2. Alright. I'm just gonna build this on this side and then I can literally copy it because there's not gonna be any problems with symmetry or anything. And then we will put in some delightful window tiles. Which is reasons. Hanno! How you doing, buddy? What do you know? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna copy this. And we're gonna put one over. Okay, hello. We're gonna put one over here as well. You know what? I'm actually gonna put it there because I think I'm gonna end up moving this over 1 tile and put it there. Grizzly Bearclaw, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Instead of telling me to keep the hell up, perhaps you should explain what you're doing. I did. I explained it before. You weren't listening. I said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the priority feed from the toilets and put it into the thimble reeds. That implies that there is another thing that is not priority. You see, you're just not reading between the lines well enough. I'll not say something contradicting earlier. No. Sorry, you've missed all this, mate. The reason why I'm gathering up this polluted water, I did explain all this. Maybe you weren't listening earlier. I was gathering up all this polluted water, and I said that I'm going to gather up all this polluted water from here, and it's all going to be pumped into this tank. Okay, and then I've also got these 2 polluted water vents. I've got 2 polluted water vents over here that I'm going to gather up and also put into this tank. So we're going to have a shitload of polluted water. Now, some of it I might end up using for a bit of cooling over here, or I might use salt water for cooling my machines, because I've got all this fucking salt water as well. But yeah, the polluted water is always going to go into like thimble reeds and stuff like that. Maybe some pinch of pepper nuts. Maybe we'll heat up a bit of the water as well, put it into some pinch of pepper nuts. I did explain all this before. I did. Nothing contradictory, mate. You just weren't listening. Sorry, bud. Right. So that is what I'm thinking. This will give us a constant supply of fibres. We can make it all real pretty with some art and stuff as well. Yeah. Yeah. So what we're going to have to do is do a little bit of ripping out of them tiles again, which I keep doing, but I think it has to be done. Bang, bang. Bank. Oops. You knows nothing. Is everything sorted with your car now, Hanno? Are you back on track, mate? Sorry, I forgot how to hear. Just kidding. How you doing, Grizzly? You love the mug. Yeah. I've had it for a long time now. The lady bought it for me some years back. It holds a lot of coffee. Well, technically it holds a lot of any liquid, but only coffee. I think one of the first things I did drink out of it was like a bottle and a half of real ale. And it was good. But since then, mostly coffee. Ah, hello little guy. Welcome to the base, you little cutie. Right then, so my dupes have got lots of stuff to do. They're doing all these thimbleweed things. We also need to get this pipe online, because at the minute I'm wasting water up here, which I could be collecting. It's dormant in 48 cycles, so I am just literally pissing this away. So I'm going to increase this priority a smidgen. I still want the stuff in the base to be done first. But I'm going to make sure this gets done with a little bit more urgency. Yeah, you can be back to a 9, so we're going to make some of them when we can. And once this pipe is set up, I can nip off all this annoying white pipe that's dumping this sort of trolley germy water over there. Which will be real good. Oh dear. We do have some food. They can keep going for now. We've still got like meal lice stuff kicking around, as I say. We just keep getting these annoying little warnings, but it's fine. They can eat. Okay. So, I know I'm impatient. I'm just going to leave him for a minute because I'm my own worst enemy. I'll let him do the stuff. When I see some idle dupes, then we'll do some more builds. This is all low priority over here. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of water to consolidate, as I say. Like, I'm thinking of using this as a tank for all these pools. Gathering it all up. This has been our polluted water dumping pool, you see, so there's loads of germs in here already. And I'll just whack all the germy water in here. It's either going to be fed into thimble reeds or used to cool generators and then fed into pinch pepper nuts. So it's gonna be used in a nonsense plant anyway, so it should be fine. I would think. Oh, Perpetual. You are a sour little boy at times, you know that. Just need to let it go, buddy. I did explain it. I talked through it. Right. Ah, Sparkle Boy. I hate this waiting in the game. I always like to be doing more stuff, but I don't want to do everything as priority 9 because I want to be doing other bits and bobs here and there. We still got a few sweep commands outstanding and stuff. Oh. I didn't know they could corner reach that shell. Huh. Oh well. Have we filled our slime storage again? No. It's going in over the weekend. It's a Land Cruiser. They're pretty durable. He fucked his car up way more than the fucking moron. What car were they driving? What do they have on? Should I do a should I do a couple of splits here to make sure they all get a bit of water? Or should I just pump it all into the first one first? I might just keep the piping really simple and derpy, honestly, because it's only going to be for something a bit trivial. What temperature are we around here? I think we should be pretty chill around here, so I can probably just pump in like 30-degree water without it being insulated. Like, I'll insulate the pipes, I mean, without doing them as like radiant pipes to give it cooling like I normally would. I think I'll just... Let me think how I want to do this. I'd like to split the feed. I'd like this to just be one pipe along here. Let's see if there's a bridge there. I don't really want to run this through this build, but this is what we're going to do. So I want to bridge in. Let me think. No, I'll tell you what we'll do. I know what we'll do instead, because I don't really like going through the walls of closed builds with pipes. So what I'm going to do instead is run this up here. I'm going to imagine that this is my insulated pipe coming down from up here. So this will be an insulated buoy that goes into there, and there. And then this can just run down here. There we go. That'll work, I think. So this bridges into this pipe, which goes into there. This will give me buffer on this pipe from the, well, a shitload of buffer from the toilets, which is fine. Already got a little bit of poop water backed up there. And I think what I want to do is now overbuild this piping. Yeah, they've got a lot of heavy, insulated piping to do, and it just takes so long. They'll get there. They'll get there eventually. Nice, 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 nice. And 11, how are you, buddy? He was driving a brand new Kia Optima. He hit me head on. It's kind of went under the front bumper. It's the advantaged high ground clearance. You should know what I mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't have the range anymore, mate. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I'd have just driven over the fucker. Probably wouldn't have felt him. Pretty sure my offside front wheel mounted his bonnet a bit. Jesus. Rough, mate. To be honest, touching wood, I've not had any car scrapes for a few years now. I nearly had a couple when the lady was learning when we were going out together. No offense to the lady, she's listening. Yeah, I've not had any dinks for a little while. Yeah, you do a lot of driving for work, though, don't you? I don't really, you know. I used to have a driving job, so they were pretty frequent, but not for a few years now. How many suits do we still need? We probably still need quite a few. Damn it. Yeah, still need quite a few, yeah. Right then. So we're getting there. What I'm now going to do is get rid of this stuff so that we don't tip any dirty stink water into our pool. And then I'm going to hijack... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of all this. And... Got to be quick doing this. Yeah, they built all this. Okay. Get out of here. The hell out of here. There's going to be debris everywhere. And I think I actually want to run this pipe outside the build as well. I don't want it running down here. It'll be... Even if it's insulated, it's going through granite tiles, which I don't really want. So we're actually going to rip out all of this pipe. And we'll do an insulated one. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And then we'll replace this. I think that makes more sense. We've got a little bit of buffer on the toilets with the old bridges in place, so we should be alright to get this done. Might drop a little bit of water here and there as we're doing it, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, all this. Priority 9. Get her done. Cool. This can all be ripped out as well. In fact, I might leave that there in case we end up pumping it. I'm probably going to mop this. I don't know yet. They're still trying to do a lot of this pipe up here as well. Just do that. I can reach all this. No, we'll just throw a little ladder in to get these last few bits done. Might need a few ladders up here, actually. So they'll be able to reach most of this, and then they'll be able to reach the last couple of bits. Nice! We can finally get this pump online soon as well. It's just criminal that I'm wasting all this water here. But we'll get it. Athletics, medicine, and cuisine. Suit wearing straight away. Buff and a loud sleeper. I think I'm taking old Rowan here. I think we're doing it. What's the name of the resources list? It's resources by Oni. O-N-Y. If you type exclamation mark or exclamation point Oni mods, you will you'll get a list of them all, mate. Yeah, take a Rowan. And we're going to go straight for carrying. Nice. I don't really want to connect this pipe up until all this is done. So we'll get that online. I can't wait until we actually have a proper food supply sorted as well. So then we don't need to spend so much feckin' time harvesting meal lice. Such a waste of time. But it is an edible thing for now. We also need to get back to the explorer and see what we can find. Geysers-wise. What I'd like to do is get over here. Let's see what this boy is. So we'll do this with like a 7 as well. Go for a little wander. Yeah, we should dig out all this crap, not really asked. Bew. That will be fine. So I don't want to do too much priority 9 stuff all in one go. Look at all the babies that have hatched! Yes! Tiny babies. Quite a few of them. Real nice. Next thing is we should start getting some more diamond hatches coming in as well. Little diamond on the belt. Oh, I love it. I love it. What temperature is the diamond actually? 23 degrees. Oh. Oh. Nice. Tell you what, I bet you could do quite a cool build with the hatches, like pooping out diamond, putting it through a conveyor belt, cooling something off. That'd be pretty sweet. I'd like to have a Ford Mega Raptor. That thing is like a miniature monster truck. Can actually run over cars, no problem. What is it? A Ford what? You guys, me and my friend will quit serving like an hour. Happy will give you guys our base and loot. Oh, one sec. Streaming. Give me one sec, guys. Sorry. So yeah, some of the friendly boys that we met on, me and Sin met on Rust, they've just basically said they're done with the server and they want to leave us at their base, and I kind of want to see what their base looks like, so... what was I talking about? Oh, Ford Raptor. Let's have a look at this car. Hold on. Ford Mega Raptor. Holy shit. That's fucking cool. Ha! That's pretty cool. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. How you doing, buddy? Hi, Medingus. Thank you very much for the Prime sub, mate. Welcome, bud. 10 out of 10 Rust experience. I was going to say, mate, I was talking about it earlier. It tickled us right up last night, that stuff.